What's up, guys? It's your boy, and I know, it's a very different game than what we've been playing recently. But y'all voted the other day. Y'all wanted a reflection on the Bayverse, so that's what we're here to do today. That's what we're here to do today. And before we get into that, I gotta turn the volume down. Well, specifically the music volume, so y'all can actually hear what I'm saying and all of that. It's gonna sound. Bring it down to about right there. Yeah, right here. All right, so let's get into this conversation. So, reflecting on the Bayverse, right? Obviously, as a Transformers fan, the Bayverse was a part of my childhood, and I'm grateful that it exists financially for the franchise anyway. But I can't sit here and say that story and character-wise, it's benefited the Transformers in any kind of way. But you could make that argument for Age of Extinction since it's the only movie that really focuses on the actual characters in terms of Transformers, not just the humans. As y'all can see, I have not played this game in a minute. Oh my gosh. Well, here's one of my main problems with the Bayverse, right? And not a lot of people emphasize on this, but I'm going to because I think it's worth talking about, especially if you've seen Transformers 1. I really stood up the difficulty. But here's the thing. No human in any Transformers movie should be able to bring these behemoths down, and I'll tell you why. Number one is the fact they have crazy abilities, far exceeding anything humans can create. That's number one. Number two, they're literally formed from Primus himself, which is basically their deity, for lack of better words. And Primus and Unicron, I won't go into. Basically, you could compare those two to Galactus, which, if you're a Marvel fan, you know. No ordinary human can bring down Galactus. He's a force of nature. Primus and Unicron are the same way. And it gets really insane when you talk about the 13 Primes. It gets really insane if you talk about the 13 Primes, which, honestly, I'm going to talk about them for a little bit right now, too, because it also adds to this. The 13 Primes are essentially demigods. And if they were in a live action film and you had them being brought down by humans, that is beyond dumb. That is beyond dumb. Now, am I saying Autobots should go around and like freaking kill humans? No, that goes against everything that Prime stands for one. For one, Prime wouldn't even allow that. But what I'm saying is the power scaling should be a little bit more logical, if that makes sense. Because I'll tell y'all what, I'm in binge watching G1 recently just for nostalgia. And there was this one episode that I really, really like. It's called Megatron's Master Plan. It's a two-parter, right? So the humans get deceived by the Decepticons, shocker, and they essentially think Autobots are the bad guys. So they have to exile him. Optimus, being who he is, he's like, okay, if freedom is your right, type stuff, and as your request, we will honor it, type stuff, right? Then the humans wise up and essentially are like, hey, the Decepticons are really the bad guys. The Autobots would never do us wrong. We really send them to Cybertron for no reason. Well, not literally Cybertron, but if you want to check the episode out yourself, I won't spoil it. But The humans essentially try to fight back against the Decepticons, and Starscream freaking just points his finger and destroys all their weapons. And I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about, bro. This is exactly what I'm talking about, bro. And it becomes a really big problem when you talk about Revenge of the Fallen, because although I love the force fight in that movie, we can't lie, the rest of the movie was kind of eh. But, here's the biggest issue. So Devastator's climbing this pyramid thing. I'm pretty sure everyone remembers that. And this freaking human tanker truck, I mean, not tanker truck, this freaking human, what's it called? Oh, freaking human battleship shoots Devastator, instantly taking him out. And I'm like, bro, in what world would that happen? In what world would that happen, bro? Alright, die off. Get off me. Nope. But I will give the Bayverse praise where it is due. The CGI and things like that did a great job. Not saying, I will be honest though, I would be lying if I sat here and said I had a lot of favorite Bayverse designs when it comes to like characters with actual names. But I really don't. I think the bulk of my favorites would be Ironhide, Prime, first three movies Prime anyway, Jazz, and Bumblebee, and TLK, Megatron, and Shockwave. Everything else is just like it. But now let's move on to one of the movies I have personal beef with, and that would be Dark of the Moon, man. Dark of the freaking Moon. Now I will say this, the action is stellar, don't get me wrong, but bro, this is another problem I have with the Bayverse. What you mean you killing off Ironhide in the third movie? What do you mean by that? Oh, speaking of deaths, man, this is where I really pop off, bro. What you mean we're killing Jazz in the first movie? Hold on. I really gotta turn the volume down for this. I really gotta turn the volume down for this, just to make sure I'm heard, bro. I bet. So, what you mean we killing freaking Jazz in the the first movie? Are we really serious? Because I don't care what anyone says. You can argue with the freaking wall with this. Jazz is a mainstay Transformer who has never died. The closest he came to dying was in Skybound, but even then, he just got stasis locked. He came right back. And I'm pretty sure in IDW, he's never died either. Fact check me for anyone that reads comics. But yeah, that's a very good problem with the Bayverse. They killed off well-known Autobots. Freaking Ratchet was gone, Ironhide was gone, Jazz was gone. And I'm like, bro, can we be for real? Like in my personal opinion, those are characters that should always be around. Because in most media, they always emphasize those specific characters as Prime's ride or dies. Like Optimus Prime's best of friends. And you telling me you gonna kill him off? What are we doing? And I know some people are gonna defend it like it was just to make it more realistic. And I'm like, okay.
Follow me.
But it's also a work of fiction. It shouldn't be that realistic.
What are we waiting for?
Plus, at least make the deaths make sense. Ironhide just got shot in the back. Ironhide in that universe would never get caught off guard. They emphasize him as this crazy war vet. And you're telling me he gets taken down by some stupid play like that? No, that's just terrible writing. That's strictly just terrible writing, bro. And nothing but. And we don't even have to talk about Transformers Last Night. We don't even have to talk about that, bro. Number one, Hot Rod is ugly as heck. They really did my boy wrong with that design, bro. But I'll give it to him though. The color scheme, great. The color scheme I rock with, the orange and the black, I rock with that. But physical look, that mess is dead. I'm glad I never have to see that again. And also, they really downgraded Optimus in terms of design, bro. Like, the whole point of Transformers is for them to look like Transformers. Optimus don't even have no truck parts on him in the 4th and 5th movie. I'm like, bro, if y'all want to make designs like that, go work on something else. Go work on something else. Thankfully, they fixed Bumblebee's design in the 5th movie. But, bro, let me get into one of the worst times of the freaking Bayverse, man. So in the 4th and 5th movies, right, we get some new Autobots. We got Crosshairs, Drift, and Hound. Crosshairs and Drift are fine. I don't really have no beef with them. But Hound? That don't look like Hound not one bit. That don't look like Hound in no way, shape, or form. That looks like freaking Bulkhead. They just slapped the name Hound on it. Like, bro, Hound is a Jeep. Hound is a freaking Jeep. Man, I'm getting frustrated even just talking about this again. But, where I will give the Bayverse its praise again is that at least, like the MCU, the story was connected. Like, this happened in this movie, then we progress to this movie, and it all, story-wise, at least makes sense. The current MCU can't say that. But, yeah, man, looking back, I'm thankful the Bayverse happened, because it just adds to the childhood of Transformers, but character-wise, it just didn't do it for him. Like, Optimus Prime is not a murderer. And people never really peep when I say this, bro, but Optimus Prime is literally a robot combination of Superman and Spider-Man. Argue with your mother on that one. It is the truth. Like, if you put them three characters beside each other, you will literally see it. Like, I'm not even kidding. You will literally see it. Plus, when it comes to morals, they're literally the same. Optimus Prime is merciful to bad guys. Well, I just think Transformers 1, can you really call Decepticons bad guys? That's just me. But, you get the point. Optimus is merciful to his antagonist, whoever it is. Superman is merciful to his antagonist, whoever it might be. And Spider-Man? Do we even gotta talk about Spider-Man? There's literally a show called The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Granted, there are times where he loses his cool, but he ultimately goes back and realizes that I shouldn't be doing this. It won't make me any better than the people I'm trying to stop. Optimus is literally the same way. But here comes another problem with the Bayverse, and why we can't get character moments like that. They focus way too much on the humans. Way too much. And to me, I'm like, thank you for the newer wave of movies, because we actually get to focus on the Transformers themselves. Bumblebee is not as rewatchable, man. Shut up. Shut up. Bumblebee is not, if not, the best Transformers movie in terms of live action. Because we know as a collective fandom, the best Transformers movie, period, is Transformers 1. Argue with your mother. Rise of the Beast is very controversial for, I don't know what reason, to be honest. Like, to me, that movie gave me supreme Transformers Prime vibes, and I was all the way with it. And I love the Beast characters. Now, granted, I do have a few nitpicks about Rise of the Beast, but it doesn't take down my score and enjoyment of
What
it.
are we waiting for? Right.
Wheeljack, the physical body design is great, but the head, that head is a problem. That head design is awful. Now, the Beast characters should have got way more screen time, bro. The Beast characters should have got way more screen time, man. But other than that, the movie was awesome. And the villains, for the Terracons, I need them to show up in more stuff, bro. Revive them somehow, bro. I need to see them more. Like, that trio of bad guys was just so cool to me. So cool to me. But, and of course, can't talk about Transformers movies without talking about Transformers 1. But that movie is just perfect. I don't care what you say. As a Transformers fan, all the way starting from G1 to now, love it. Love it. Love every inch of it. But it's unfortunate that we won't get a sequel. I really want one. I really, really want one. But we need a whole new what's it called? We need a whole new promotion team. That's what we need. Because they were portraying this movie as a jokey kids movie, bro. That movie is not that. Transformers 1 is not some jokey kiddie movie, bro. I promise you that. I promise you that. Like, you go see that, bro, you're just gonna be like, the promotion really just lied to me for real. And the thing is, bro, when that movie came out, everybody was on it. You saw people everywhere on YouTube, the people that make the fight analysis videos for the funny ones, they got on that movie. Like the Friends to Ops videos with Optimus and Megatron. Those people got on that movie. Because it was just that good. Man, this movie was so good, it got people screaming. It got people making flags of Rise Up. Like, no other Transformers movie has had that kind of impact, bro. Well, technically Bumblebee did, but There's neither here nor there. But yeah, reflecting on the Bayverse, it doesn't truly represent Transformers morally or character wise, bro. It really doesn't. Now, action wise, I will, I will not sit here and lie to you. I get inspired by those action scenes from the Bayverse because the chaoticness of the Bayverse is something I like. I like that about it. But am I gonna sit and watch those movies for like the characters and stuff like that? No, because it's not gonna do them justice. Half of the characters we just get introduced to get killed off. It's literally like Jujutsu Kaisen, bro, but poorly written. At least the deaths in JJK make sense, even though we freaking hate them. But bro, you literally have people making stop motions and have better storylines than freaking Alien the Bayverse. Now let me put y'all on. Y'all want some good Transformers stories? You got Panda Jack Productions. You got Swag Wave with his minor series or his Transformers Prime fan series. And then you have MP Cons. Let me make sure I'm saying that right. MP Cons. Okay. You got him making his Darkness Within series. That series right there is really what should have Transformers. It's really what should have been Transformers the Last Night. If they locked in. Like, that series actually made me a fan of Hound, and I didn't even like that version of it. It doesn't even look like it, bro. But, yeah, man, you just got so many talented people in the Transformers community, and specifically art-wise. That's another thing. I recently picked up drawing because everyone started drawing their own versions of Transformers, and I was like, why can I do that? So right now I'm in the middle of teaching myself to draw and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, I can really do this. Because I'm going to just be honest, bro, Transformers is a franchise that deserves a lot of love. And one thing that would really help it is an anime. Like a Transformers anime by Studio Trigger. I don't know why Paramount won't greenlight that. Studio Trigger clearly loves Transformers, but for some reason Paramount won't greenlight that, bro. Man, if I was in that room, if I was in that freaking decision-making room, whatever they call it, I'd be like, bro, we need to get on making a Transformers anime. People would eat that up. Anime is dominating all sorts of freaking entertainment right now. Heck, the stop motion animators I just talked about, some of them get inspired from anime fights to make Transformer fight scenes. Like you got JJK they get inspired from, or any Dragon Ball fight, I think. Or maybe even the John Wick movies. Or specifically My Hero. Like there was this one video of Panda Jack Productions. He made a 1v1. Well, it started out as a 1v1 of Optimus Prime versus Megatron, and you literally hear, like, if you watch it, you'll know it's inspired by My Hero, bro. Got how powerful these bugs are. Dang. But yeah, bro, my whole reflection on the Bayverse literally became a rant about the Transformers franchise, and I apologize for that. I just think the franchise deserves the best it can get. Because Transformers always gets shafted a lot. It recently just had a great game on paper get shut down. Like Transformers Reactivate would be a game I would love to play. You talked about consistently getting characters. Man, bring that over here. Or better yet, make a Transformers type Rivals game. Like, you know how we got Marvel Rivals? Make a Transformer Rivals game, bro. But instead of random characters against each other, like, make it Autobots versus Decepticons. And heck, if you want to put more factions in there, do that. Do that. But yeah, man, sorry about the whole rant about the franchise as a whole. I just felt like it was something that was worth talking about. And I wanted to give that to y'all since y'all voted yes on it. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and tell me in the comments section what you think Transformers deserves in terms to get its feet off the ground again and really get back to running in the game. But to me, in my personal opinion, what it needs right now is an anime. A Transformers anime would, or better yet, you have a comic that you can literally make an anime off of. Transformers Skybound, the anime, tell me that wouldn't slap. Come on, bro. And if you want to read Skybound, my homie Swizz, he has a channel that you can literally just binge him reviewing the comics. He goes over them really well. Or if you want just a short, fun summary of the Skybound comics, you got Fire Brothers for that. I watch them both. But it's whoever you prefer, whoever you watch first. But yeah, guys, have a good rest of your day. Take care of yourselves. And tomorrow we'll be back with the normal Rivals content. And I will see you all in that video.